Hi everyone, it's Diane back with another card for you. Um, Before we get started, I just want to remind you if you're coming to the Christmas card workshop on October the 6th at 6 o'clock, please let me know so I can make sure I have all your supplies ready for you. I've started getting all those together in baskets and I just want to make sure that I have enough for everybody. The only other announcement that I want to share with you is you may have noticed in the last few weeks I have not had a host code up here to share, and that's because now that it's October, I am officially not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator anymore. And that is good and bad. It's bad because I'm not going to be able to get my discount anymore, and I still like all that stuff, but it's good in the fact that I can, actually, three reasons. One, because I'm being my own best customer and I don't really want to just always shop with Stampin' Up! Products. There are other things that I like, which is reason number two. As a demonstrator, we are to promote Stampin' Up! And not any other products. And I don't necessarily promote them, but I like them and I use them. So to be fair, you know, not mentioning them would be not right. And third, I really do struggle trying to keep up with all of the new catalogs that come out. As soon as I get through my new products and share a card with you, it's already time to start the new ones, and I end up with stamp sets that I never get to use. So anyway, for the time being, it's probably better if I just use whatever I want to use, and I'm not limited to Stampin' Up! Stuff. I will continue using them, but as in today's card, I'm going to use Brutus Monroe's Happy Haunting. And this was the one stamp set that had come in my one kit, and it's got 23 stamps and 19 dies in this set. It also came with a little bit of coordinating paper. These are the little 6x6 sheets. 2 of each, but I got 3, which was good because I needed 3. I don't know how I managed that, but anywho. So today we're going to make a Bendy card, and I don't have it already put together for you because I spent quite a bit of time. I already stamped and colored and die cut some of the images that I want to use here off camera because it did take quite a bit of time to get all this stuff colored and cut. And I also started getting a headache, so I got through all that and I want to try to get this Bendy card put together. I'm going to put all of the dimensions for the paper in the description box below, so you will have those. So let's hope this works. I haven't made one of these before, which is why I wanted to give it a go. I'm going to start off with a card base that is 11 inches by 5 inches, and I've scored it at 5.5. And we're going to fold that to make our card. Now this is going to take a special envelope. I meant to measure that before we got started, so this is what, 5 by 5.5 then? I'll tell you in 1 minute. Here, 5.5 by 5. Yep, so we can make an envelope for that. And then we're going to need 3 panels of designer paper or printed paper, and these will be 5 1/4 by 4 3/4, giving us a nice little border around each. Look, yeah, my kitty was just up here. I started filming once and he jumped up on my printer and started knocking everything over. So I had to stop for a minute and go get him and tell him he had to scoot out for a little bit until I got this done. Okay, so these were 5 1/4 by 4 3/4. Then we need 1 strip of paper that is 1 inch wide And this is 4 3/4 inches long, and I've scored it at the 1/2 inch mark. Okay, I don't know if you can see, just my little score mark. And this is actually what's going to open and close our little bendy card, if it works right. Here's hoping. So then, the video that I watched earlier to do this also said, it gave some dimensions for papers too that I didn't see where they got used. I have them written down because as we're putting this together, I may find that we need them. But I don't know where they were. Anyway, they also needed a little 3/4 inch strip of paper that was 5. What is that? How long is that? 3. I didn't think it was 5. 3 inches long. And when we put this together, somehow we have to slip this underneath and glue it to make the card stay open or something. Not quite sure yet. So we're going to take this little 5 by 3 panel and we're going to score and make a little, this is going to be the bendy part of the card. Everything else is pretty straightforward. So I want my scoring blade, and with the long side on the top of our trimmer and scorer, we're going to score at 1 inch and 4 inches. And we're going to turn it with the short side on the top of our trimmer, and we're going to score only to that score line that we just created. We're not going to go the whole way down. We're going to score on the top and on the bottom and leave the center section solid. And so we're going to score this at 1 inch down to the score line. And 2 inches to the score line again. And we can flip this over and do the same thing. So we've actually made little cubes on the 4 corners of this 3 by 5 sheet of paper. Cardstock, I shouldn't just call it paper. This is cardstock. Okay. I think that's all we need that for. I'm not sure. So now we need some snips, and we're going to cut out this top quarter and the bottom quarter and this middle. Why am I calling them quarters when they're thirds? That's silly. Maybe I'm thinking corners and sections here together. So we're just going to trim these out. And now on this side, we're going to cut this center section out. The center third, not a quarter. That was my headache talking too. Well, I took some stuff for it and it just isn't letting up here. Excuse me. I think it's probably because I didn't have a decent night's sleep. I don't know. Cammie was really restless last night. I think she got too hot. She wanted down, then she wanted outside. It's like having children again. Now we can take these 3 little tabs, bend them under And we have this nice little square. And this is going to be what bends on our card, I hope. I hope. That's something on my phone folder there. All right, and then we're going to take that little strip of paper that we had the score mark in. This was the 4 3/4 by 1 inch. And we want to make sure that this is going to slide in and out of here easily. We want to actually have it backwards. I need the 3/4 scored part on my left. And it seems like it's going to slide okay, not getting caught up on my paper. And if it does, just simply trim the paper tabs a little bit so that it moves freely. Okay. We're going to glue this to the inside of our sticky Yachty tab over here. Keeping our scored part to the left. This isn't supposed to be complicated yet. Not yet. Okay. Make sure we get this lined up nice and straight. Yay. So far, so good, right? Okay. Then, let's get our panels put on the inside of this card base. Actually, I can use my liquid glue because this paper is kind of heavy, actually. It's pretty. A lot sturdier than like a designer series paper. And we'll center this on the inside. All those little pieces that I colored and cut, and I just colored those with my Stampin' Blends, my alcohol markers. You could use just regular markers or color pencil. Watercolor them. You could do whatever you want to do. And if you don't have the stamp set, remember, as I mention every week, use the stamp set you have. I know there's some adorable little Halloween sets. So just use whatever you have. All right. Now we can line this up on our card. It's going to be like this. This is going to go there. Yes, I'm thinking it through. Thinking it through. It seems short. We're going to put glue on that little scored 3/4 of an inch section. And depending on what critters or little images you're using, like I made a ghost and I want to have my ghost popping out up here. So I know I have to have this bendy part down far enough that my ghost doesn't stick out of the top of my card. I have quite a bit of room. And I'm going to line this tab up even with my pattern paper. Close the front flap. Okay, move away for a minute, little ghost. Little ghost man. I think that's right. I think it is. I don't remember gluing this piece down. Is that weird or what? Alright, let me see. Put that there. These sections we're going to glue down. Just doesn't seem right to me. Who knows? Oh my goodness. I probably should have done an easier card today with a headache, right? Yeah. I'm going to pause for 1 second here and I'm going to double check that. So I'll be right back. Okay, I think I got this now. So we have this flap already glued to our front now. Now we can, it is these two, the 2 other little tabs that we had left over on our front section. And what was confusing to me was I didn't know how we were going to glue that to the back, but we don't. Now that we have glue on those tabs, we're going to close our card and glue them that way. Okie dokie. That makes a little more sense. And there's our little bend. That's cool. That's what it was supposed to do. And I don't know, mine's staying open okay. Hers did not at first. Okay, so we're going to give that glue a chance to just make sure that it's all nice and dry. So while we're doing that, we'll glue our front panel on, and then we can start decorating. I'm wondering if those extra pieces that I said I didn't know where we were going to put them were just what they used in their video for the images and stuff that they were using. You know, their die cut images, I should say. So I cut out extras because I didn't know if I was going to have it say Happy Haunting or You Have Me Spellbound. And I think I would like to say You Have Me Spellbound because of this cute little witchy poo. Isn't she cute? I'm kind of wondering if she would stand out better. That's brown, got it. You might have to put a piece of black behind her just to have her stand out a little bit better against that. And then on our inside, when we open up our card, I'm going to make my ghosties popping out up here. And I'm just going to use my bone folder and make this a little softer. So it doesn't bend. I don't want it to have a crease. That would be yucky. Aw, that's cute. Cool beans. Okay. So we can add our little pumpkin stalks down on stalks. Oh my goodness, I do have a headache. Pumpkins and the little fence post down here on the bottom. I have, this is the creepiest black cat I think I've ever seen. Ever. I'm not quite sure. Oh, look, my thing is ripping a little bit over there. die. Might have to put a piece of double-sided tape under there. Glue doesn't seem to be holding it. Maybe because that paper's got a little bit of a sheen to it. I don't know. Kind of weird. Good thing I saw it now, though. We weren't going to do any more Halloween cards, remember? I just, that witch was too cute, though. I had to use her. There. Let's hope that stays. Well, we could put Happy Haunting inside, huh? And I'm also going to do a trick. I'm afraid he's not going to stick that light. Okay. I'm afraid if I put glue dots on him, see, that's not sticking either. I am not liking that at all. What is going on? See, it's what I get, because I didn't do one ahead of time. But I really don't know what the answer to that is. I think it's because this paper is, I just used regular basic black cardstock. I don't know, maybe I should have used something a little bit, not as strong, not as sturdy. I don't know. I'm not sure. Wait, I want Kitty on the front with the witch. Where's that pumpkin? There it is. Come here. I'm going to add this little pumpkin guy. And have him popped up a bit. It seems to be holding a little bit better now. I don't know what that was about. Hoping it stays now. I'll be pretty sad if it starts coming apart. I think if I were to do this again, this paper, I would use a lighter weight paper. Definitely think about that one. And I will make another one. I'll do it again. Practice makes perfect, right? Right. This is the little top to the pumpkin. This kid on here. I'm only gluing it on the one side so that when this does bend, my die cut image doesn't rip off. Over there. And stay, stay, stay. Thank you. I'm going to use a piece of scrap glass. Oh, I'm going to take out a big enough piece for her and her little big cat friend. of the regular size foam dimensional. There we go. I'm going to add these to the front of my ghost. I know that seems weird, but I'm going to put him on the inside of that bendy part. So, and I did add a little wing of Stella to him. I don't know if you can see. Oh, not so much. Huh? Can't see any of my shimmers on there. Ooh, that was close. I'll put Happy Haunting on this side because our other side's got all the fun stuff over there. Yay. Alright. Well, that's all drying. Let's figure out our little witchy poo. I was trying to see, I didn't think there was an embossing folder in here. No, no embossing folder. I think I have one. Pretty sure I do. I want to add a little bit of interest to some black here and put our witch on here. What was the size? This was 5 1/4 by 4 3/4. So let's just do it an inch smaller. All I want is a background for her so she stands out a little better. So that would be 4 1/4 by 3 3/4. That'll work, right? Right. I want her to be the star of the show here. This is Cobweb's 3D embossing folder. Let's just give her a little bit of spiderwebby behind her. Move all this out of the way. Oh, and the most important thing I forgot to tell all of you is, look what I found. I found my missing die. I have it on there with a glue gun so I get the die set back out now. When I was getting my papers out for our Christmas card workshops, sorry, big stretch there. I was trying to find my glitter papers, and there, stuck on the one package, was the die. I don't even remember using glitter paper, but it was there. I was happy. I am happy. A little teeny die. I've been looking for, what, 3 weeks? Oh. And I need to put my pin and my glue. Oh no. I leaving them off a long time there. I shouldn't have done that. There. Whew. Close one. Okay. Oh yeah. I like that better. Alright. Let's add that to the center of the front. It's a pretty die, or a pretty emboss with those spider webs. Cute. Silly pin. Alright, now let's add our little witchy poo. I used some granny apple green and rich razzleberry to color in my little witch's dress and cape and hat. And of course some pumpkin pie and then various shades of brown. And glue those flat because the cards are going to be kind of thick anyways with all that paper on the inside there. Oops, just throwing my dimensionals all over. So, you have me spellbound. Oh, look, you had it right. It worked. Yes. Happy, happy. The only thing is, now remember, need a 5 by 5 and a quarter inch. 5 by 5 and a quarter? Think so? Wasn't that it? An envelope? Oh, 5.5. 5 by 5.5 inch envelope. So, get out that old envelopes envelope board and practice making an envelope. Maybe we'll do that next week. Maybe we'll do it Friday. I don't know. Until then, you guys all have a lovely week. Thanks for making a little bendy card with me here. I'll see you all then. Have a great week, guys. Bye.